We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Wolverine. He drew a walk. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready for another shot now, Wolverine, and
Here we go.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the Orioles are in business here.
Piece of hitting. Down 2 runs. He puts himself in scoring position and brings the time.
Trying to pick things. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
You think there's any
Score. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adolfo Lopez.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major.
So stepping in, Wolverine, last time up. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him.
For the final tally, the Houston Astros used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball.
The first base.
The 0-1 on its way. Taylor made to short, 6. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Wolverine. He's hit.
Your turn.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns.
The second baseman.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first to 4. The final tally. Houston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a
Digging in one. 3-2 pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely and will score. Houston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League.
Robles, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Up the middle.
Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. He is out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there with base hit. Win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Alberto Merced records his.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball.
Conrad.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Now at the plate, Wolverine. He got on.
in the box? He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with
15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process.
ready to go for the last. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he will get there. He's in at third.
Presenting the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
And the throw to first will take care of him at this point.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
It's the candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. Standing in, Wolverine, his last at bat.
Hey, let it rip here.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, but he'll be in there. Hole hitter, Woody Sears.
First baseman, Woody.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second and for the final tally. The O's took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Aaron. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here. Stepping in, Wolverine watches fully in effect the over 150 innings of work so far, and with an ERA in the 5s has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Throw not nearly in. Forward now is the DH, Woody Sears. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home, and
in a big spot.
The center fielder, Stewart.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll plate their second. Coming to the plate now, Wolverine. He's working. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious.
Yeah, just a
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on
For him here in this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Round to short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. All set. And he popped him up. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a nice job to get late, Buddy Gonzalez.
Now batting, left fielder.
This is skied into short left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with it. Now
found him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Ready now, Wolverine. It was a fly out. The 0-1 pitch. Shot towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Crandall rounds the corner and is headed home. And this throw gets.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one.
Day. The Orioles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Alberto.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in.
Into the box.
Pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high,
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He hit the corner and tries for third.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble.
Win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Jose Alfonso picks up his MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat.
At the plate, Wolverine. He drew a base on ball. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Carvajal.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. It's her up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. Back to first. So they get the double play. Hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plays so far. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn. Digging in the 1-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up. Ball game. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it. And there's bedlam at home plate. Wow.
Was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series. Stepping in, Wolverine.
Hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he...
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up.
On you, but if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on and ready for another shot now. Woody Sears, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Pitch outside, the throw. Gonzalez, 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Andino backs up and takes care of it, 2 away, and he will score.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so...
You see right there, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series.
This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the...
Has an early lead if he can come through here. Now, rounded to short, this could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1 on to first, and he really paid the price at second base. But your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS.
It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series.
At the plate, drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Now's a good...
Digging in first for the Orioles so far. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team...
Score.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series.
Into the box now. Wolverine, no hit.
Right there's the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he is in there. Buddy Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. Digging in now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship.
Now for the O's, Wolverine, 3rd trip. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Ernie. Daniel.
On to short. This could be two. He's got it to second for one. On to first, and that's the very...
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. Guys, the World Series trophy can't wait.
Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the end. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's game one of the World Series. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat.
So coming to the plate, Wolverine, as he'll
Stand up there, huh?
lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were two.
In now, Wolverine will attempt to put the ball.
And if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he looks at ball.
First baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Woody Sears. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. The opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game striding in, Wolverine, and their runners at the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice. His guys to the victory. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he... We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Striding in one. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, guys, that's
11th inning strike.
Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. One turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's game 4 of the... Into the box now, Wolverine. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further. Now batting, Wolverine. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Digging in and looking for more. Wolverine. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a game. Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including...
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal game.
Batting third, the short.
First delivery to him on the way. Into right field, that's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw, striding in, Wolverine. He singled in 2. Now here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Man, I watch.
Stepping up now, William Contreras. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores for. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious